more and more content just keeps coming out for the movie as more drafts have been able to sneakily make their way around the internet for the movie. Now, there are a couple of things. Now, we don't as well, may I say that these are like original like little concepts that we've seen, but there is clearly some stuff and all that we've been seeing from the movie, and I think as well from what Hiro Mashima was showing the original first draft, and like kind of like how like you see like, you know, how shoddy some of this artwork looks. We can look about like 2 pictures that have been shown, and the fact that we have seen a couple of scenes from the movie, and well, we're going to be talking about the first one, which is that we can clearly see a little bit of the text going around there. Natsu and like Lucy are kind of going out. We see like as well like Natsu is facing Austin like against like some random fuckhead like there on the far left. There's something as well going on the mountain scene. There's a lot of text, and then right as you can see in the bottom left, seems that Lucy is like having a joke around. I think if anything, like if this is going from the movie, and I think like the far left side is showing like, oh, that's probably going to be like a random scene where like we've been talking about this new kingdom that's going to be involved in like in the movie. I think it's going to be like, oh, we're going to be fighting some grunt against the movie, where it's like, you know, oh, get out of the way, we need to go and get like this other person like with the whole main guy like Zash or something, whatever his name was, where it's like they're probably like fighting his way towards him. I could feel like there's something on there. And if anything, you know, they clearly, like, I could even see the start of the movie, like, with their, like, having that little nice Lucy and Natsu scene, like, kind of saying, like, yo, let's go, let's get out of there. And, like, even as well, like, the fact that we get to see what their designs were, like, originally before, like, this, like, if anything, it makes me think that this is before, like, they actually go to the kingdom. Because we see Lucy, like, in the second picture in her original design. Same thing with Natsu, like, they got the scarf around there. She's got the design that she's kind of been rocking for, like, a while now, and this time skip, like, which is kind of, like, a lot of people default, like, her, like, 1 year. And one of the things that we've looked, although it's such like a tiny couple of pictures and drafts from like from what we've actually seen of this movie, nothing has been shown about any other characters so far. Like everything else that we've seen so far like the script, apart from this one character that was being fought, and like even as well, like the main reason I say the fact that that is like just some random grunt and not like a villain in the movie is because like I would think that they would actually mention that, or at least they would actually put a little bit more emphasis on it, because like they honestly, I think it would have been like, oh, this big like villain, because we've already seen like the 3 designs, so like the 3 other main characters in the movie, which is going to be obviously the villain, and also as well like kind of like the girl as well. That's going to be like a big plot point to like the Dragon Cry like actual item itself that's being mentioned a lot in this movie. And also as well, like I have to add as well, if you do need to know about some of the stuff that's been happening, is like what the hell is going on, you know, with some of this like stuff, I would highly recommend as well. You already see the other like stuff I talked about with the movie, where we talked about like huge things about the fact that like, you know, Natsu having this dragon transformation, alongside with like, the fact that, you know, they've announced who's coming into this movie, who the people are directing it, and the fact that Hiro Mashima is heavily involved, and like the fact he's talked many times where he's like, I have drawn a lot for this movie, and the fact that we don't have to wait honestly that too long for it. The fact that it's coming out like May 6th, like it's nuts, and I'm not gonna lie, it really sucks to the fact that it's tempting a lot to like go, I'ma just go to Japan and like do it, and that's like, you know, that's something unfortunately with a lot of money and a lot of stupidity and all that time I could like some of us could do and all that, and I'm forever grateful for like, you know, like as well like having some of the money, but it's just like it's not honestly like a big call I do. I would love to, and I'd love to be like coming back from Japan and be like, yeah, this was how the movie was and all that, and it's like this was like how it was, but it's just that's not going to be the case, and I can like absolutely like guarantee you that I will see the movie the same time as pretty much everyone else will, like, and that's kind of a little bit of a shame to hear, but the fact is like I am still really excited for this movie, and the fact that even the tiniest sketches, even with regardless of the manga ending, it's stuff like this where it's like I can just talk about it. It's like there's more fairy tale content, there's so much going on here, and it's just like I love it. Like even where I was excited about talking about the first draft, like the first scene from the movie being shown, where it's like gonna be a couple of seconds in there, it's stuff like this, and it's still like now as well. And I think it's especially, you guys, people notice, once you know something is a lot more closer to ending, you kind of don't want it to go, and that's kind of how I am as well. I'm like grasping is like, no mate, like I want to create, like, it's as sad as it fucking sounds, and I know it's like there's a manga and all that at the end of the day and all that, it's like I want more moments where I'd be like, yeah, I talked about like this and that, and it's just like I want all these moments as well, like, and it's just that's where it was. And just the fact is that, you know, the best way to honestly keep up to date with like all the information that's happening with Dragon Cry and all the stuff is honestly to check up on Hiramashima. Like, that's the best like advice I can give to you guys. Is like, you want to know what's going on, you follow the Dragon Cry Twitter, and you alongside you follow like fucking Hiramashima, because boy oh boy, you know full well that he's going to be trying to drop some information, and the fact that we never know about a season 3 or any other information, but the fact that little sketches like this, which, you know, we are fully like trying to like explore and all that, is getting me excited, and I hope at least you guys as well, you are getting pumped for this, because I cannot wait for like more of the content. Just please here, I hope, if anything, this is as good as the first movie. We'll have to wait and see, but you know, as full as we get a first actual anime preview, I'll be one of those first guys. I'll try to be to talk about this, and I'm curious, what do you think of like these sketches and all that? And do you think, if anything, Lucy and Natsu are going to be a heavily like hinted thing at this movie and all that? If it takes place after like the manga and all that, do you think it's going to be something that's like, let's talk a little bit about their relationship, or do you think it's going to be taking place before the final arc of Fairy Tail, where it's going to be taking place after Avatar but before Alvarez? Like, I'm very curious to see what people think in the comment section down below. That is all from me though. We can talk about the sketches and all that. I'll leave them down below and all that. I'll leave them in the video so you can see them yourself, but that's all from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys though next time.